What's popping? What's popping? Salute, salute, salute. Peace to everybody. Top of the morning. It's like what? It's about what? It's 8:45 where I'm at. It's 8:45 where I'm at. Welcome back to another episode of No Bitch Assness. No Bitch Assness. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold up real quick. What? Hold up real quick. I can't. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, no bitch assness. No bitch assness. Well, we on episode 3. We on episode 3 in this joint of the no bitch assness. But yeah, we gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right into it. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that's coming through. Peace, 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 peace. Okay, now let's get it. Uh no bitch assness. Salute Nathaniel, man. Salute Q. Salute Wild Hunters Q. Salute Nathaniel, man. Salute. Uh, no bitch assness, man. No bitch assness. Okay, so look, um, I'm hosting a platform right here, right? I'm hosting a platform. Uh, I'm building a platform. The platform start out as it's me, but I'm looking to build with people. So I'm building with people, building with certain individuals. Boom, I find the individual that I click with, that it seems like I click with, and everybody's different. Ain't nobody gonna be the same, but I find the individual that it seems like I click with, right? And me and this individual, we building, we working, we building some kind of relationship and whatnot. Um, but every time this individual is new, so every time I have this individual in my space, you know um it creates a bad vibe. This individual puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths that I'm doing business with, that I'm networking with, or just people that I know personally. This individual puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth because this individual can't control their emotions. They can't they can't control their feelings, right? But I'm building with this individual, but I don't never address the individual who I'm doing business with, who can't never control their feelings and emotions, and always putting a bad taste in people's mouth. I don't never address it. I don't never address it, right? And the behavior just keeps going on, and it just, it's this person and it's that person and it's this person and it's that person, and you never addressing behaviors that you probably dislike, but you don't have the courage. I don't got the courage to address it at the moment, right? Let's say I don't got the courage to address it at the moment, but I dislike the behavior. But I'm not saying that I'm letting this person, they doing them, you know uh disrespecting motherfuckers, making a big scene, uh, just doing a whole bunch of shit that don't have to be done just based off of feelings and emotions. But me and this individual building, we building though. We building, we building. But the way that we building is like we building on the business level, but as far as principle, moral morale, and uh respecting the space, respecting business, respecting networking, respecting humility, respecting people, we just feel like we don't gotta respect nothing. So I didn't build up, I didn't build up, I didn't build up this individual. I didn't build up this person that I'm doing, I didn't build up this person that I'm doing business with and allowed them to disrespect this person, disrespect this person. Uh people that I really mess with. Disrespect these spaces, taint situations, say things publicly that don't need to be said publicly. I'm creating a monster. I'm creating a monster. And oftentimes you can create a monster that you don't you creating a monster, but now you can't handle the monster that you created. You didn't you didn't you didn't cheer this monster. Yeah, yeah, go ahead, do your thing. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, get him, get him, get him, get him. I done created a monster, right? I done created a monster that I can't control. So now the monster come in my space, come in my house, come to my platform, disrespecting me. And you let the monster disrespect you that you created, and you don't know what to say. You don't know what to say because everything that the individual is displaying to you has always been displayed. So what would make you or me any different? What would make you or me exempt from all the very things, all the very behaviors that the monster that you've created has been displaying? But here's the thing though, when you play a part and when you play a part in condoning the behavior, when you play a part in condoning the behavior that has been displayed, and now the behavior just ain't been directed at you yet, but now the behavior is being directed at you. But you was cool when the behavior was being directed at everybody else. But now the behavior is being directed at you and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle it. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. And the reason that you don't know what to say is because this whole time that these behaviors have been displayed, you disliked them the whole time. You just didn't have the balls to speak up on it. You just didn't have the balls to speak up on it. You didn't have the courage to speak up on it. You didn't have you didn't have the self-dignity to speak up on it. So here's the thing. Similar to my video yesterday. I'm a reference back to that. How you how you start 9 times out of 10, that's gonna be how you finish. What's popping? Forever Studios. Salute. Salute. Smack that like button on the way in. Smack that like button on the way in. Potato Head. What's cracking? Salute. Salute. You say you talking about that Potato Head. Hey, when you describing when you describing behaviors and people, this shit is in every city, every state. So it can always seem like it can always seem like you talking about a certain individual. But to be honest, I didn't spoke on this topic before. I'm just readdressing it. So, but yeah, when you condone a certain behavior and you build up individuals in a certain way and allow them to show you who they are, but feel like what is being displayed to other people can't be directed towards you, a lot of times we can be sadly mistaken. If I'm watching, if you my partner and I'm watching you disrespect people um, without having a real foundation to without having a real foundation to stand on with it, a real reason. If I'm watching you if I'm watching you uh start shit with people for no reason, if I'm watching you get emotional, if I'm watching you do all these things, what makes me think that it can't be done to me without trying to have any kind of understanding? If I'm watching these behaviors, what makes me think that it can't get done to me? And a lot of times we sadly mistaken, like, oh well, our relationship is different. Let me give you a prime example. Joe Budden, Joe Budden and Joe Budden, Rory and Mel. Joe Budden, Rory and Mel, and Rory and Mal, their relationship. They was under, and this is what came out of their mouth, but they was under the impression that the way that Joe treated everybody else, that it couldn't happen to them. They was under the impression that the way that Joe treated everybody else, that it couldn't happen to them. And what turned around to happen? It happened to them. They thought that their rapport with Joe Budden was better than that. And it just goes to show you, like, nah, if because at the end of the day, that's picking and choosing. So you accepted the picking and choosing, which played a part in how it backfired in the end, because you not exempt from this behavior. Somebody you rock with is exemplifying disrespect, smut, just all kinds of disrespectful things, right? To a bunch of other people that um you have a great rapport with or don't. If you condoning that and if you watching this happen, it can happen to you. You're not exempt. And the Joe Budden, Rory and Mile thing is a prime example. They said it themselves. It came out of their mouth like, we didn't think this could happen to us. We didn't think this could happen to us. We thought our rapport and our relationship with Joe was better than that, even though we seen um Even though we seen him dog people out, even though we seen him drag people, you feel me? They didn't think that it can happen to them. So never think that it can't happen to you. Never think that it can't happen to you. By you not addressing it and condoning it, by you condoning it and not addressing it, you play a part in creating the very monster that you don't like in the very end. And that's something that we got to start uh taking heed to. A lot of times we can stop things from happening ahead of time, and myself included. Myself included. Like, I'm not exempt from this. We can stop things from happening ahead of time if we just address certain things. If we address the things that we see, because all the signs always be there. The signs always be there, but it don't be till shit really hit the fan, and then people get to thinking about what they should have did and what they could have did, and then thinking about and realizing all the signs that they overlooked. We can't overlook them. We can't overlook them. So I'm saying that to say this: if I'm allowing somebody to, if me, I stand on that, is allowing somebody to come on my platform and just blatantly disrespect the people on the platform, the subscribers, and me. That's something that I have to address, right? But see, this is what this is one of the things that comes with just growth, development, being a man and being a woman, and standing on your square, right? A lot of times people by them not addressing things at first, it develops it develops it can, not all the time, not all the time, but it can develop uh it can develop some bitch assness, because it's like now you don't know how to handle the situation, because because in your head now you thinking back like, damn, I didn't allow this behavior to go on. I didn't allow this person to do the very thing that they doing right now to me. I didn't allow I didn't allow this person to do the very thing that they doing to me the whole time we've been operating together. The whole time I've been doing business with you. And you can't control a monster that you created. You can't control a monster that you created, because you didn't allow it for so long. Now you don't know how to control it. But see, it's the flip side to that too, because then on the other hand, you got individuals where the bitch assness don't develop. It's just like, okay, I didn't address this shit. I'm about to address it now. I fucked up. Let me address the shit now. And then you address the individual. Y'all have y'all communication. You agree, you disagree, you agree to disagree, and it is what it is. You disagree, you agree to disagree, and it is what it is. Salute, Keon. Salute, salute. Smack that like button, man. Smack that subscribe button. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody tuning in. So in these very moments, right, we have to make serious choices. It's like, am I gonna show signs of, am I gonna do bitch assness, or am I gonna be that stand-up individual and stand on everything that I say that I stand on, and treat everybody equally, address every situation, uh, address every situation head on, so we don't get to these hiccups. And that's one of the biggest issues and downfalls with doing business. That's one of the biggest issues and downfalls with doing business, because it all got to be mutual. It all got to be communicated. It all has to be, it got to be an understanding. It got to be an understanding. It got to be an understanding. It got to be boundaries. It got to be some form of structure. It got to be some form of structure. Because if not, it's like this. How can if I allow someone to 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 disrespect everything around me, and it's just cool, how could I how could you have the how could you have the the what's the word that I'm looking for? How could you feel comfortable? How can you feel comfortable addressing something that you've been condoning? Because that's a very uncomfortable situation. That's a very uncomfortable situation. Very, very, very. So yeah, man, we got to be mindful of that. We got to be mindful of that. You can't. We can't let things ride. You can't let things ride. You can't let things ride. We can't. We gotta. We gotta. We gotta address. We gotta address all issues head on. We got to address all issues head on. Nobody's ex- nobody's exempt, and not even just head on, because it's more so when you witness it. When you witness it, because like I said, we tend to look over things a lot. So if I got you in my space, we doing business, we rocking. Anything that I feel is threatening to my business, I need to address it. I need to address it. And that's something that you got to feel comfortable doing. That's something that you got to feel comfortable doing. So that's one thing I want people to take with them. Take that with y'all today, especially like if we're doing independent business. Especially if you're doing independent business, because it takes more courage, it takes more focus, it takes more discipline. You got to be able to address everything that you dislike head on. When you're doing business, especially independent business, you got to be able to address everything that you dislike head on as soon as you see it. As soon as you see it. As soon as you see it. Salute, 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 salute to everybody who just came in. Salute. What's poppin'? Peace. Top of the morning. But yeah, man. So yeah, man, I just wanted to come at y'all with some real quick, just some quick food for thought. Quick food for thought. Some information that I've had to learn. Some information that I've had to learn and start applying. Address everything head on as soon as it happens. Anything that you dislike, address it, because it can only get worse. And if it get worse, you're creating a monster that if it get worse, you creating a monster. You're creating a monster. You're creating a monster. And what never feel like what you see individuals display can't be displayed towards you. Never feel like you exempt from anything. Never feel like you exempt from anything. You know, I know we got the tendency to be like, nah, these my people. Even like it's like people be rocking with people for a long time, and then boom. But it's like, nah, you knew this person was this person. This what they've been showing you all that time. They just haven't did it to you. And now you on the other side of now the shoe is on the other foot. Now the rabbit got the gun. But yeah, man. Stand on what you say, man, and only say what you can stand on. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I just came in for a quick something. For a quick something, little food for thought. Take with you the rest of the day. You might have an issue that you need to address that you may not have addressed yet. It might be like, damn, that's probably why I'm still because when you don't address shit like it, you know, it kind of like you feel me? It's like a gnat in your ear. It's like a fly in your ear, and you feel it, but it's like you just ain't did it for whatever reason. So build that courage up and know like it's gonna be more respected than anything. It's gonna be more respected than anything. It's gonna be more respected than anything. Ooh. Nigga said speechless. Yeah, man. Like I always say, man, how you start is typically how you gonna finish, man. How you start is typically how you gonna finish. And like I was saying before, when you when you created a monster, when you created a monster and allowed people to display certain behaviors for so long, they just haven't really displayed them towards your way. Um, it's like, what can you say? What can you say? What can you say? What can you say? Because it's like, dang, the monster you created don't even, they don't even respect you. Dang, is my shit lagging? They don't even respect you. So yeah, that's why I say like you at least get your respect. You at least get your respect by when it's something that you dislike, address it head on. Address it head on. And like I said, like myself included, you can stop a bunch of shit from happening. And you can stop a bunch of shit from happening, a bunch of things from happening ahead of time by just simply saying like, "Hey, man, I don't really I don't appreciate that. Hey, sis, excuse me, sis, I don't really I don't appreciate that. I wasn't really feeling that. Did you mean something by it, or like was it something to that, or I'm just trying to get understanding. I'm just trying to get understanding." And a lot of times it's really that simple. A lot of times it's just really that simple. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, salvation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, a lot of times it's really that simple. And the one thing you'll get is the respect. And 9 times out of 10, it won't get to the drastic level. It won't get to shit hitting the fan. It won't get to shit hitting the ceiling because you got to remember when you doing business with people, you're in a contract. So you still got to fulfill the contract. no matter what kind of issue that you got. You still got to fulfill the contract. So you got to keep that in mind. But yeah, man. Same. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Nigga ain't worried about that shit. I don't know. I do not know. But I'm about to get up out of here though. Salute to y'all, man. What y'all about to be on? What y'all about to get on? Let me know what y'all about to get on before I get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here. What y'all about to get on? I might come back in a little while because it was something else that I want to talk about. So I might come back in a little bit, but what y'all about to be on? Yeah, man, when you build a monster, when you build it's the monster to you. A lot of times you can look like a deer caught in the headlights or just be like, you know what, let me address this right now. Y'all wild. Y'all wild. I ain't doing none of that. But yeah, man. They say that's what I'm about to do. That's crazy. I said, let me know what y'all about to be on. That's what you about to be on. That's what you about to be on. All right, man. Y'all be easy, man. Peace and remember, man. Address, 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 address. I'm learning and growing too. I gotta I gotta make sure that I gotta make sure I'm always I gotta make sure I'm always applying the same information. Self, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. You never stop learning. God is within. Protect your energy too. And remember, your haters really admire you. They just don't got the strength to tell you. You looking like a big deal. I'm looking like a big deal. Yeah. And I'm looking like the real. If you can't swim, you bound to drown. Hard body like steel. Riding waves like I'm in a competition. I don't care how you feel.